Those were the headlines that we're tracking for you this evening. But on What's Brewing today, former OYO and Unacademy senior executive Vivek Sinha announced the launch of his new venture Beyond Odds Technologies with a $11 million seed funding. The round was led by Matrix Partners India and Lightspeed. The round was also a mix of equity and debt. Beyond Odds is a platform that recruits, trains, certifies and deploys candidates for grey-collar jobs in industries like healthcare, education, construction and hospitality. Joining us now to discuss the growth roadmap is Vivek Sinha, the founder and CEO of Beyond Odds Technologies. Vivek, thank you so much for joining us on Startup Street and congratulations on starting this new venture of yours. Now, with the seed round, you've announced the launch of your venture Beyond Odds Technologies. You aim to establish a platform that focuses on grey-collar work, training, certification and recruitment. So elaborate on your plans for Beyond Odds Technologies, especially as you enter a very crowded market.
Yeah, so first of all, thank you for having me on your channel. Like you said, we are focusing on 4 specific sectors, and we are starting with healthcare in the first academic season because there is a massive shortage of skilled workforce in the healthcare sector, not just in India, but globally as well. And yes, while the sector has a lot of existing players, but the sector remains largely unorganized. And today, India is seen as a talent destination. India is seen as a destination for wage arbitrage in this sector. It is not seen as a destination for high quality talent or let's say excellence. So that is what we are trying to change through this platform. And I think there's a lot of scope for an organized player to come and deliver value through training excellence. That is what we are trying to achieve. Once we have cracked the model in healthcare this year, we will gradually deploy capital in other sectors as well.
Right. So you're first looking at the healthcare area. So talk to us about the other sectors you're aiming to service as well, apart from healthcare, and what kind of programs will you have on offer? Will you look beyond these sectors as well going forward?
So there are 2 filters. We want to focus on grey collar. We don't want to do the super aspirational job, and we don't want to focus on blue collar job either. Because in blue collar jobs, monetization is a bit difficult in blue collar job. Plus the component of training is very thin when you talk about blue collar jobs. And like I said, the whole company is built on the premise of delivering training excellence and hence delivering value for the employer and the candidate. So that's why we want to remain focused on blue collar, grey collar jobs. So these are jobs which requires intensive training. These are jobs which requires a certain certification and let's say 2 or 3 years of training with a degree or a diploma. In terms of our sector focus, I think these 4 sectors that we talk about, healthcare, construction, education, and hospitality, these are fairly large sectors. Plus, there's a lot of investment that is going to come in these sectors. If we are a believer of let's say, the India growth story, if we are a believer of the fact that India is going to grow at 7-8% GDP in the coming decades, then most of that growth is coming from the services sector and core industries. And hence, if we want to continue our focus on these sectors. The third lens is that globally as well, there is a very reasonable demand for talent across these sectors from India.
Right.
So, and if we are able to cater to let's say, chunk of that demand, there is a clear wage arbitrage. We can offer actually much better life to our candidates by helping them not just crack jobs in India, but also matching their skill set with the demand globally.
Right.
So we'd like to keep our focus in these segments.
So global aspirations as well there, but you've raised $11 million. What's on top of the agenda? How will you spend that money, if you could quickly tell us?
So, so most of the time, focus and investment in the last 6 months has gotten into building a very, very high quality content. Initially, we actually ran a global search to find out who the best people are in the healthcare sector, and we ended up onboarding people who have done very, very good work in the European countries in GCC, because we wanted to bring that global best standards into the training aspect in India. So that's so content development is one piece where a lot of investment effort has gone. The other piece has gone in terms of cracking partnerships with employers. We are a very, very employer first approach. We don't look at our business as just training and education, which can give us fee, but we first go to an employer, crack a deal, and then basic commitments we install capacity. Third, we are also going live with 7 centers. which has simulation labs, which has equipment labs. So some investment has gone over there. So in the last 6 months, this is what we have focused on. Of course, in the coming months, one other area where a lot of investment will go in brand building and in acquisition. So these are the four major focus areas for us.
Right. So acquisitions also on top of the radar there. But, if you could quickly tell us, you've launched Mversity. You just said you're going to launch 7 centers. What's the aim of this vertical? How will it work? And, where will the first center be? If you could quickly tell us in 30 seconds.
So we just went live yesterday with the first center in Bangalore. We are launching 6 more in the next 30 days. Another one in Bangalore, one in Hyderabad, one in Nagpur, one in Ranchi, one in Delhi NCR, and one in Kerala. So Mversity is a higher education platform. It offers degrees and certification. The degrees are integrated with a university degree. So the premise is that a student after 12th can get skill development along with the degree itself. So for that, we have worked with universities. Apart from the 3-year bachelor's degree, we also offer 6 to 9 months certifications. These are co-branded certifications with the employer partner. Both the courses are actually very, very closely created with the industry partners themselves. And there is a back-to-back agreement with the industry partner to absorb the candidates coming out of these courses.
All right. All right. Vivek, thank you so much for taking time out and being here on Startup Street. We wish you all the best with your new venture going forward, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, moving from one fundraise to the other.